Sometimes I doze off and there she is. The lady in my dreams, keeping me awake. So thank God for this. All City Coffee. Honey lavender latte, very delicious, but it's still a mystery. Why is she in my dreams, calling for help? I have got some clues, and they are in the Georgetown steam plant. And by they, I mean Nebtech. Nebtalk? You remember that? Nebtech. They're up to something. Last night, when I was staking out the steam plant, stake out, I heard voices coming out all the windows, bouncing off the walls, lights through and over and on top of and all around the roof. What are you up to, Nebtech? What are you up to? It's not the caffeine, it's the clues! I'm gonna find out. And then maybe someday I'll retire. Maybe even here in Georgetown. Get a nice record, listen to some tunes, visit the record shop every day, get a Fantagraphics comic book. That day is not today. That day probably isn't tomorrow. That day is probably someday. But first, I'm gonna sip this caffeine, thank God for you, and I'm gonna find out more.